Good morning, Dream Trippers. I'm going to the top of the comp plan. Are you coming with me? We're at the airport this morning for an early morning flight because we're off to see the wizard. And there's a scene that almost everybody knows. So Dorothy is standing on the yellow brick road and she is headed to see the wizard, but she doesn't make the journey alone. First, she meets the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow says, if I only had a brain. Then she meets the Tin Man. And the Tin Man says, if I only had a heart. Then she says, then she meets the Cowardly Lion. And the lion says, if I only had courage. And all three of them believe the same lie. What I need is somewhere outside of me. So they start walking. We're off to see the wizard because surely the wizard has the answer. Surely the wizard can fix them. Surely the wizard can give them what they're missing. And that's how most people live their lives. The mind is always looking for the wizard. If I could just find the right opportunity, if I could just get the right sponsor, if I could just get the right team, if I could just make more money, if somebody would finally recognize me, then I would be somebody. But when they finally reach Oz, they discover something powerful. The wizard doesn't have what they came looking for because what they were looking for was already inside them. The Scarecrow had been thinking the entire journey, the Tin Man had been loving the entire journey, and the Lion had been demonstrating courage the entire journey. They didn't need the wizard to give them something. They needed the journey to reveal something. And somebody needs to hear me. You're not walking toward your identity. You're walking from your identity. That's why Proverbs 23:7 says, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Notice it doesn't say as his circumstances become, eventually he becomes. It starts inside. That's where the millions are hidden. Not in your company, not in your compensation plan, not in your downline, not in the next person that you recruit. The millions are hidden in the identity of the person that's doing the recruiting. $1 million earners don't wait for somebody to hand them a brain, a heart, or courage. They think differently. They feel worthy of the destination, and they move courageously before the evidence appears. So here's how you work on this today. Here's your how-to. Stop asking, what am I missing? For the next 7 days, ask, if I already were the person capable of producing my desired result, what would I do next? Then do that. Make that call. Send that invitation. Walk into that room. Lead that meeting. Because Dorothy eventually discovered something too. She had been wearing the ruby slippers the whole time. The power to get where she wanted was already on her feet. So you don't need another wizard. You need a revelation of who you already are. The Scarecrow, he had the brain. The Tin Man, he had the heart. The Lion had the courage, and Dorothy had the power. And you already have the identity. Now walk the yellow brick road like you know it. Fix the source, fix that brain.